I'm pretty sure everyone knows WDTX 1402. No, not the locomotive that got wrecked in DuPont, Washington State. That WDTX 1402. They're known for their cursed train photoshops, by taking random pictures of trains, rolling stock, or any photos, and they won't even hesitate to edit into something cursed that's either good or bad. Seeing as I have nothing to do except making that somewhat analog video, I thought why not give this a shot. This video idea is inspired by Heritage of Colorado and the man behind this video idea, BNSF 1458. Go check out their channels if you have the chance. With that out of the way, let's burn my eyes! You know what? This concept design should be Amtrak's Phase 8 paint scheme. I do like it, even with the wavy part of this paint scheme. It really works well. Okay, it's just regular 1996, but it just lost its colors. Moving on. Ka-chow! And also, I do have 5 different like movie queens of me. Don't ask me, okay? Oh boy, we're getting to the cuss stuff. Where do I start with this? 1. The locomotive design is somewhat a SD70 ACC. Second is 8520. If you guys don't know what's 8520, it used to be a GE locomotive, a C40-9 to be specific, before being rebuilt to a AC44C6CF. Third, it's in the MISC paint scheme. I honestly have no words. The cap design is an EMD, but the long hood and the radiator, it's inherited from the GE Gevos, if you know what I mean. So technically this is a GE hybrid. Interesting. Why? Just why? What is the thought process behind this? Honestly, I dig with this Rocky Mountain paint scheme on SD70M 5107. I mean, if those two SD70Ms aren't repainted into this paint scheme, they better be repainted into that paint scheme because it works well on them. Holy shit, there's so much happening in this image. Okay, where do I start first? First off, there's a random Amtrak lasher behind the a BNSF manifest besides it, consisting of an F40, a P42, and an SC44. Second is the BNSF manifest, containing a GECX XCNC 40-8, followed by 2 fake bonnets and a regular H2 locomotive. And I didn't forget about the other train on top of the hill. First off, we have 3 of CSX's interest units, 3194, 911, and 1776, which are paired up with 2 ex-Santa Fe locomotives. This is the type of shit you see daily on Southline District's public servers on Roblox. If you don't get it, you don't get it. If you get it, then you get it. Oh my god, this is plain as cursed. Well, this is what every Shoreline's locomotive roster is gonna look like. Modern locomotives with friendly emissions stuff or whatever, instead of the cool shits like the SD40T-2 Jeeps and something like that. Jesus Christ. Honestly, I have no words, but this is somewhat based. A BC Rail SD70M-2. Now that's pretty interesting, and I think this paint scheme works well on this locomotive. This, however, you're going straight to hell. No, just get this off my screen right now. This is the true definition of the perfect paint scheme. Take notes, CN. Nah, If Dynamo actually had 231 and the Southern Pacific Daylight paint scheme, then this would have been perfect. Perfect! A Canadian Pacific GVO and the dual flag paint scheme. It looks great. Just add one more flag, which is the Mexico flag, and then, this color good paint scheme for CPKC. Ah yes, the Electric Motor Division demo paint scheme. Looks nice, right? One problem, it's on a GE. I actually dig this paint. Just adding the skyline on Chicago and then it looks perfect. A Metro high hood Jeep. You know what? If Metro can get a freight variant of the SD70 Mac for the commuter service, I can see Metro buying some Jeeps for either the commuter service or just something in the yards. No, this paint would have been so well on the F40 PHs and PCUs. If Amtrak California repainted these F40 and PCUs into this paint scheme, then it would have been look perfect. Perfect. 822 and the AEM7 style paint scheme. It looks okay, but I prefer what we have. If BC Rail started a commuter service to and from the cities of British Columbia, they would have chosen this perfect paint scheme for the commuter coaches. Why? Just why? A perfect recreation of the Phase 3 for the GE Genesis series. Do you see anything odd about this photo? I mean, I can see a Canadian Pacific F4PH M-2 pulling a Metro commuter train. And yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, it's kind of weird seeing a freight style paint scheme on a passenger locomotive, but it looks okay, I guess. You know what? With this Photoshop, I feel like you just offended both American rail fans and British rail fans so much. A CN Zebra paint scheme on an F40. Very interesting. I think CN used to own F40s at some point, but if they kept a few of them for the OCS trains, then they could have the F40s into this paint scheme because it works well. If Amtrak actually kept the Pacific Parlor cars around for much more longer, then I would have loved them being in the Phase 7 paint scheme. Holy shit, I messed up on the best heritage units. I wonder what is it? Union Pacific Epic PP unit. Gosh darn it! Another blow to my rail fan career. To be honest, this is gonna be somewhat of a controversial opinion of mine. Pepsi is much better than Coca-Cola. No! See, this is what I'm talking about. The previous image with the F40 in the Caltrans paint scheme. If Amtrak California actually had the MPCUs in this paint scheme, then they would have worked so well. This is something I imagine. A different universe where a locomotive was painted into a different paint scheme rather than the paint scheme we got today. 1402 is one of them. It looks bland. Okay, I think we're done here.